Alright, let's begin. Hello, my name is Rohaan and I just came back from a trip to the Chitral district of Pakistan, and now I'm going to tell you all about it. First off, I need to give you some context. This is my friend Hadi. His dad is the colonel and leader of the drosh division of the Chitral Scouts. He offered us a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to come with him and explore the beautiful area of drosh and beyond. Our journey begins in Lahore, specifically the Thokar Niaz Beg Devo station. Our friend Hadi had left for the Rosh a week prior, and me, my friend Ali, and my friend Ahmed were gonna join him. If you didn't know, the journey from Lahore to the Rosh is approximately 14 hours long, so it was gonna be an excruciating bus ride, but we planned accordingly. There are three main ways to get to the Rosh from Lahore via Devo, and one was Peshawar, other via Rawalpindi, and one via Badkhela, a small town a few hours ahead of Islamabad. Not many people go here, and the only bus that ran was at 12 in the morning. So knowing that the bus had a very high likelihood of being empty, we chose to go from there. Getting on the bus, our hopes came true as almost 90% of the bus was empty, allowing us to occupy multiple seats and lay down for most of the journey. There was one rest stop in Rawalpindi on the way, otherwise the journey was mostly smooth sailing, and we arrived in Badkhela at around 6 in the morning. After that, we got in a taxi we booked prior to the journey. During the journey, after not eating for around 13 hours, we got hungry and decided to have breakfast in some town 2 hours ahead, and was honestly pretty bad, and I had to try not to vomit for the next 5 hours. On the way to the Rosh, we stopped on the road to step in the glacier water running down the mountain, and then we arrived at the 10.4 kilometer long Lowari tunnel, which connects the districts of Dir and Chitral, which was an experience in of itself. After crossing the Lowari tunnel, there was about an hour and a half left of the drive, during which my friend Ali slept, my friend Ahmed listened to music, and I rewatched episodes of The Big Bang Theory. After arriving at Drosh Fort, we met Hadi and his father, and then immediately crashed into bed because we had been awake for over approximately 24 hours. On the second day, we all went to a British fort that was made to fight the Afghans in the late 1800s. It was used to keep prisoners of war and guard the Lowari Pass, which was a key connection between Afghanistan and India. Although it hadn't been used for a long time and was pretty dusty and at risk of falling apart, it was fascinating to explore. Afterwards, we decided to do something really stupid. We decided to fly my friend Ali's drone to the basement of the fort. As you would expect, it fell down and Ali had to go inside the basement that has been used for over 50 years. Although I don't believe in the paranormal, around 2 hours later, strands of hair started coming out of Ali's pocket. So that was pretty unnerving. On the way back to our house, we stopped at the mess hall to play some pool and have a soda or two. Then we played so much pool that almost 3 hours had passed and it started to get dark. Afterwards, we decided to go home and hit the hay. Oh, and fun fact, the pool table we were playing on had been used by Muhammad Ali Jinnah, aka the founder of Pakistan.
Baby girl, you know what I want. Let me do it to you, do it to you. Let me do you like
The next few days, we only did two major things: going to a small fort 20 minutes outside of town, and the thing I was most excited to do when coming to the Rosh: astrophotography. Astrophotography is best done in the lowest light level and is measured on the Bortle scale, with 10 being the worst and 1 being the best. My home, Lahore, is a 9. The Rosh is a 2. Although sadly my attempt was pretty unsuccessful as there were wolves in the area and we were instructed not to leave the car, so my attempt came out a bit shaky and blurry. But Hadi's attempt? Well, let me just show you. Tucked away in the remote valleys of northern Pakistan, Kailash is home to one of the country's oldest and most distinctive cultures. For centuries, the Kailash people have preserved their own language, traditions, and beliefs despite living in an ever-changing world. The vibrant festivals, colorful clothing, music, and dances celebrate the changing seasons, harvests, and the rhythms of daily life. Deeply connected to the mountains that surround them, the Kailash people have built a culture rooted in community, storytelling, and profound respect for nature. Today, while modern life continues to reach the valleys, the Kailash remain a living reminder of a heritage unlike any other. When we went to Kailash, we arrived after a 2.5 hour drive, and our first stop was at the Kailash Museum, which also happens to be a school. The museum was established through the efforts of the local Kailashi community with the support of the Greek government to preserve the history and traditions of the Kailash people. Built alongside a school, it serves as the only educational building in Kailash. Afterwards, we went to the famous Kailash graveyard. Known as Madan, the traditional Kailash graveyard reflects the community's unique beliefs about life, death, and remembrance. For generations, the Kailash placed the deceased in beautifully carved wooden coffins above the ground, believing that death marked a natural transition rather than an end. Personal belongings were often buried alongside them, symbolizing the lives that they had lived, while in modern times, the Kailash has switched to traditional burial practices. Moving on, thanks to Hadi's father, we were able to go in traditional Kailashi houses and meet some Kailashi people, as they were his friends and colleagues, and they gifted us some special Kailashi scarves. Afterwards, we stopped next to the river to enjoy and take in the beautiful scenery around us. Then, because it was getting dark and the way back to the drosh is extremely dangerous, we went home.
Early to bed, early to rise. Taking my
For the final few days, we didn't really do much except for playing a lot of Uno and going to the drosh bazaar. My friend Ahmed said that the chapli kebabs here were supposedly famous, so we decided to try them out, and again, it didn't turn out so well for us. Afterwards, we got some snacks for the return journey and went back up to the fort. Our plan again to go home was via Batkela, and this time because Hadi and his brother were coming with us, we went there on a 14-seater van. We actually arrived there 30 minutes early, so we decided to stretch our legs next to this dinky convenience store with a small room next to it. Then finally, after some amazing days, we got home to Lahore.